अखण्डमण्डलाकारम् व्याप्तमेन चराचरम् तत्पदं पूजितं च यो तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Praying and paying my highest respect to all the gurus of the universe who has taken the wisdom from the universe for humanity. Before we start, I think we have started doing it in the Spanish channel, and you can maybe correct later on to English channel. But the purpose of life is to attain completeness. What is that completeness? And if you understand what completeness is, the possibility is very high that you will be able to understand enlightenment immediately. The word for enlightenment in Sanskrit is called Prabuddha. And Prabuddha is one who has come to know who he is. Prabuddha is someone who knows who he is, all of other, we all, and unless we get enlightened, we are in a state where we do not know who we are. We come to know who we are only after enlightenment. And it is very simple. It's not rocket science. But the illusion around us is so big and so high that it does not allow you to come to truth. What is illusion? Illusion is that we think that anything what belongs to us is us. And therefore, we get attached to them. And when we get attached to things, we do not think who we are. We always remain busy with our attachments, with our goals, with our work, with our everything, but not about ourselves. And a very beautiful example which I always usually take is, there is a deer, and this deer is called Mrug. Some of them has got an elixir in their navel, and this elixir is called Kasturi. Usually these deers are found in Himalayan region and they look very beautiful. This elixir called Kasturi smells very beautiful. If deer is about 500 meters away from you, you will come to know that this deer has got Kasturi. What happens to deer? When you go, you know that it has got Kasturi. When she goes, she knows that it has got Kasturi. But what happens to deer? Whether deer knows whether I have got Kasturi or not. It smells that pleasant smell. And after smelling the pleasant smell, this deer thinks that this smell is coming from the east direction and moves about a kilometer in the east in search of the object of smell. Then it comes back because it doesn't find anything from where the smell is coming, but the smell is still coming. Then it goes in the direction of east. Again 1 kilometer and comes back, goes in the direction of north. 1 kilometer and comes back in the west. 1 kilometer and comes back in the south. 1 kilometer and comes back. Southeast, northeast, in each direction it roams around in search of elixir kasturi because it is smelling pleasant. And it doesn't find it. It becomes a problem for deer that I'm searching something, not finding. And then some people who know that this deer is with kasturi. These days, hunting these deers is prohibited, but in olden days, they will go and hunt it and take out the kasturi from it and take it. But deer doesn't come to know about it unless it is dead, and after dying also it doesn't come to know that I had a deer. I had a kasturi. We human beings are not better than deer. Now, whatever is there inside of you, you never look inside of yourself. You never look about your inner beauty. You never look about what is there inside of you. You start looking for happiness somewhere else. And every human being, whether you, me, or anyone, everyone who is listening to this, we all know that we are searching something. So what are we searching? To start with a good school, or a good college, or a good job, or good friend, or a good life partner, or a good home, or good business, or good ring, anything. We keep searching something all along our life, but we do not know what we are searching. And therefore we think that our search will stop when I am able to find a good job. But what really happens? We try to struggle day and night as much as we can to find a good job. What happens next? Does your struggle get over? No. Does your search get over? No. You start searching for a promotion. Every now and then, every moment, human is searching something. Okay, searching for happiness, searching for bliss, searching for everything other than searching for himself. And then, today morning itself, someone spoke to me and he said, okay, Guruji, I respect you a lot, but I'm not able to understand what you are saying. How can I find myself? How can I find myself? How can I know myself? I said, you are consciousness. He says, I do not understand it. Then I told him, okay, try to find out what you are not. If you are finding it difficult, what you are, forget about it. Now try to find out what you are not. And start with anything. Start with your beautiful house. You live there always. It belongs to you for as long as we are alive. But is this house you? No. House is not me. It's your house, but house is not you. Come back and start seeing the clothes you are wearing. We get attached to these clothes so much that every morning we clean them in our washing machine with the best possible washing powder. And every now and then you have got lots of advertisement for this washing powder or that washing powder. Now you understand that we get attached. Even after washing also we are not satisfied. We see the sign of the clothes. If it is not there, we try to iron it. Make it beautiful, nicely creased, and wear it, and it becomes part of our body. But is this shirt me? No. It belongs to me. It is not me. Put it aside. Now let us think about my finger. Finger belongs to me. I know that this finger is mine, but is finger me? No. Your body, when we die, what they say, it is his body. It's not him, it's his body. Where is he? He is dead. The person who died, the person who left the body is you, not the body. Body is something what you own, but you are not the body. And when you start understanding this, what you are, understanding what you are is enlightenment. Okay? And if you go into the chakras things, we have 8.4 million chakras, storage points, but 7 of them are very prominent. And you see, the first chakra, element of earth, second chakra, element of water, third chakra, element of fire, fourth chakra, element of air, fifth, element of space. And our body is made of 5 elements. Chit Jal Pavak Gagan Samira. Earth, water, fire, air and space is something from which our body is made. Then what are we? We are someone what resides here. And that is called consciousness. So if you have to understand enlightenment, you will have to understand consciousness first. How many types of consciousness? Unconscious, subconscious and conscious. What is the difference? Every one of us is unconscious. Unless we start making an effort to become conscious. And when you start making efforts by meditation, by following 8 limbs of yoga, by chanting, by getting initiated from your guru, and following your spiritual path. Then this unconsciousness, what is a state of unconsciousness? A state of unconsciousness is that we are all different. There is no similarity between you and I. And then subconsciousness, we understand that though we look all different, but we are part of same source. Okay, so source which belongs to me, the energy which is present in me is the energy present in you also. And the same energy is present in every one of us. And what is the level of consciousness? Here we came to know that same energy is present in every one of us. At the time of consciousness, we understand that we are the same energy. We are the same energy. So the stage in which things does not matter to you. You belong to everyone and everyone belongs to you. There is no difference between you and I. And you come to a state where equality comes to you. There is no one small, there is no one big, there is no one manager, there is no one peon. When you are not able to differentiate between two personalities and you are able to see the source everywhere in everyone, in every human, in every plant, in every dog, in every water, in every stone, and then you become broader. You are able to see yourself in everything. Another way, you are able to see everything in you. Because what we are seeing in the outside world is nothing but the reflection of your inner world. So, I see you in me. I see you in me. And I see me in all of you. So, and that is the stage when all enmity stops. When you are not enemy to anyone. When everyone is same to you. Before then, that what was happening? You were loving your children more. You were loving your wife more. You were loving your husband more. You were loving your dog more. But not anybody else's dog. The sense of ownership was there. Sense of binding was there. That whoever is bound to me, I am available to her or to him. But then this love of binding becomes love of being. What is love of being? You are sitting at one place, standing at one place, love radiates. And everyone who comes closer to you, who comes near to you, who comes in your contact, starts experiencing the love which is radiating from you. What is love? Love is God. Love is truth. A person who doesn't speak truth cannot be the person of God. It is a devilish behavior. A person who loves everyone equally, a person who treats everyone nicely, and a person who is always connected with source, he is able to see source everywhere in everyone, is said to have attained Buddhatva. Prabuddhatva. Now, if you see Buddha, his name was not Buddha. Buddha's name was Siddhartha. So, when this Prabuddhatva come to you, when this enlightenment comes to you, you start experiencing everyone, everything, plant, living things, non-living things, human being, non-human, everything starts appearing same to you. You are not able to differentiate between things. And then what happens to you? There are some people who thinks, what happens to you? Okay, you have attained enlightenment, but what happens to you? You become super happy? You become extraordinary? You become a gold, a silver? I tell you, from the outside, nothing happens to you. What happens? You do not get affected by outside forces. Somebody want to kill you? Okay. You are doing wrong, but if you want, you can do this. Somebody want to harm you? It doesn't matter to you because you know that you cannot be harmed. Who can be harmed is your body. You can never be harmed. You cannot, nobody can do anything to you. So the state in which happiness does not matter to you, the state in which sadness also does not matter to you, a state in which loss and profit does not matter to you, a state in which bad and good does not matter to you, and you become like a water without a resistance. Have you seen water flowing? A river is flowing and a rock comes in between. What it does? It doesn't fight with the rock. It goes around the rock and takes its own path. This is the situation of an enlightened being, an enlightened soul. They don't get affected by anything. Then how they live their life? What they do? They may not be doing anything. What is the difference in them? They do everything you do. Difference is that you do everything with involvement, with the sense of profit, with the sense of loss, with the sense of attaining something always. And enlightened soul does everything for the sake of doing. Maya is of three types. Maya is called illusion in English, but Maya is of three types: Maya, Yog Maya, and Mahamaya. Yog Maya becomes sahachari to this person. Yog Maya always remains with him or with her and takes care of all your activities. Everything you think you need to do, Yog Maya takes care. And when Maya is not there, Maya binds. Illusion binds us. Illusion says that I love you. It says that I hate you. It says I will kill you. It says I'll honor you. It says I will make you a king of my heart. Reality and enlightenment remains unaffected and unattached by any of these statements. When somebody says, I love you, okay, thank you. Somebody says, I hate you, okay, thank you. Somebody says, I will kill you, okay, thank you. Okay, when you can attain this state, you are enlightened. And then you usually remain in yourself. Your eyes get automatically closed most of the times because you are to yourself, to your inner self. And another misconception among people are that he's in super happiness. No enlightened being is in super happiness. He is in bliss. Super happiness is a word. What would be the opposite of super happiness? Can you tell me?
Super sadness.
Super sadness. Great. So, if you will be super happy sometime, you will also be super sad sometime. If you don't want to be super sad, you have to stop thinking about super happy. So these enlightened soul always remain in the center. Not towards happiness, not towards sadness, not towards profit, not towards loss, not towards any opposition. Wherever opposition exists, duality is there. And enlightenment is understanding non-duality. Becoming one with universe. Becoming one with source. And that is why when yoga is being taught, they say, what is yoga? Yoga is not asana. The complete yoga is when you can connect yourself with your higher self. And one is yourself, one is your higher self. 1 plus 1. When it becomes 1, then you are enlightened. Then nothing will matter to you. When 1 plus 1 still remains 2, that means you are in duality. And I can tell you an example of Ramakrishna Paramhans. He was a great guru, great rishi. He was in his great stage of meditation. And the mother goddess will be around him always. And then his Guru Totapuri came to him. He gave sufficient honor, respect to Guru. And said, Guruji, usually whenever you are coming, you just inform me and come. But this time you even did not inform me. Is there anything urgent or is there anything you want to discuss with me very specifically? He said, I have to come to teach you now. You are not learning. And then he says, with all honor, with highest and warm regards to you, What is there left to be learned now? I am here and she is here. I can experience source, she is sitting here in the human form. And then Totapuri says, that is what I have to teach you. In this last stage of your energetic being, this is what I have to teach you, that you still think that there are two, you and her. You are still in duality. You think you and God. You think you and Goddess. You think you and Source. In reality, Source is you. You are the Source. When this unification takes place, this unification is called enlightenment. I wish that all of you be able to start moving on the path towards enlightenment, understand everything, try to identify yourself, try to know that elixir is within you, and instead of searching it outside, you start searching inside and reach to the stage of enlightenment and remain always in bliss. Thank you.